Happy Monday and welcome back to another vlog. If you're new, my name is Jess and it is now 6 o'clock. I just got home. It was a typical Monday, but it just took a little bit longer for me to get things done than usual. So I did leave work at 5:30 instead of 4:30, but it's fine. We did get everything done, so at least there's that. But again, I am home now and I'm going to run upstairs because Ryan just got home a little bit ago. We're gonna hang out and make dinner. I have an early morning tomorrow because I'm going to another office, which means I have to leave earlier because it's gonna take me longer to get there. This is hopefully the last time I have to go to this office for a little while, but to be there at 8, I probably need to leave at like 6:30 instead of around 7. So I need to run upstairs and just get showered and eat dinner and like start winding down for the night already. So before I yap on too long, we're gonna head upstairs and just start winding down for the night. But before we get started with the vlog, if you like what you see, if you could consider subscribing, I would really appreciate it, and give the vlog a like if you enjoy it. And let's continue on with our week. Happy Tuesday. It's about 9 o'clock. I've been home obviously for a couple hours. I got home a little after 6. It was just a long day. Obviously I went to a different office today, so no office clips, but got everything done that I needed to. I still have a lot to do tomorrow, but it's still fairly early in the week, so we should be good to get everything done tomorrow, hopefully. But it's just been a typical evening. Ryan and I ran to the store and had to get more wet cat food because I didn't get any over the weekend. I forgot we were almost out. And obviously the cats are just on a schedule now where they know that they get wet food in the morning and wet food at night, so we can't just stop cold turkey. So we did that and got some panda for dinner, watched an episode of Ghost, and just kind of been hanging out. But I need to wash my face and brush my teeth and get ready for bed. So I'm gonna do that and get in bed and do a little bit of reading. I'm 72% of the way through Legendary. Really enjoying it. I feel like I'm going through it quicker than I did Caraval. I could be wrong, but really enjoying it. I think finale is almost available, so I think I might just get it on my Kindle and just have it a little bit early. That way, as soon as I'm done with Legendary, I can start it. Fearless, I think, is the third book in the Powerless series, and that became available on my Libby as well, but I'm putting that one off again just because I kind of want to finish at least the Caraval series. We'll see. I still haven't even looked at Once Upon a Broken Heart series on Libby, so I might finish Caraval and then jump back into the Fearless series and finish that before something else. But it's a little book update. I'm going to wash off my makeup, my mascara, wash my face, and brush my teeth and get into bed. So I will catch you tomorrow. Hopefully we get some more clips. I'll catch you later. Happy Wednesday. It is a little after 6. I've been home for probably an hour or so, just kind of hanging out with Ryan and relaxing. I am currently sitting on my computer. I haven't turned it on since Sunday, but I do want to do like the teensiest amount of editing. We're planning on going out to dinner once Ryan gets out of the shower. So I think what I'm going to do is make an Aperol spritz and do a little bit of editing while he is in the shower, and then just do that until we go to dinner. We'll see if I can actually get anything done, but I do have all the clips on my computer. I just have to open up DaVinci and see what I can do. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for now. I do have to finish the other video I've been working on. I'm like almost done with it. I just want to go through it one last time and add any background music that is needed and anything like that, and then finish that up. But that might be a tomorrow thing, so I might finish that tomorrow, get it exported and upload it to YouTube. Who knows when it'll go live, but it's just been a busy week so far. Monday and yesterday I worked overtime, which I try not to do just to make it easier on myself. And obviously with my commute, the earlier or closer to on time I leave, the better, and the earlier I can get home. But yesterday and Monday were just really busy, so I stayed about an hour late both days. Today I was able to leave on time, which was nice, and hopefully the rest of the week I can leave on time as well, but we'll see. Hopefully I can, because then I can get some editing done. I feel like I'm just rambling now. Sometimes I start talking in clips and I feel like I am not really making any sense, but I guess that happens. Also, I feel like my arms have been really sore lately, so I feel like the clips are sometimes a little shaky, so I apologize if the clips are a little shaky. Obviously I'm just using my iPhone right now, so I don't really have anything to stabilize it or anything like that, so sorry about that. But hopefully one of these days I can get a camera and maybe have some better stabilization so we don't have shaky clips. But anyways, I'm gonna go make that drink and do some things on my computer, and then we'll just see where the rest of the night takes us. Happy Thursday. It is 10:15 and I obviously need to be going to bed. Luckily tomorrow's Friday, and usually in the mornings it isn't so bad getting to the office traffic wise, so I might be okay to sleep in a little bit. But just wanted to hop on and have one talking clip. Maybe we can have a talking clip every day this week, fingers crossed. But it was just a typical Thursday. I got home around 5:20-ish. Ryan and I went and checked the mail and got some Mexican food for dinner, California burritos and rolled tacos. And I've just been sitting at my computer doing a little bit of editing. I said this last week, I feel like I'm a little ahead with the editing, but we will just have to see where we're at come this weekend. I am going to get in bed and do some reading before I fall asleep, because I definitely want to try to go to bed sooner than later. Even though it's not going to be so bad driving into work tomorrow, I still want to try to fall asleep semi-early and not go to bed too late. I am 82% of the way through Legendary right now, and I just got Finale onto my Kindle as well. So I was talking to Ryan earlier. I think there's like 6 or 7 chapters left in Legendary. So if I read a couple chapters tonight, I should have it finished probably Saturday night. Then I can hop into finale either Saturday night or Sunday, depending on when I finish Legendary. So that's kind of the plan for now. I do have finale for 3 weeks. So obviously we have our little Kindle tricks if I don't finish it in time, but hopefully I can. But that's just a little book update for you all. I am going to get in bed and do a little bit of reading of said books, and I will catch you tomorrow. Happy Friday. It is about 5:30 and I just got home a couple minutes ago, just hanging out with the cats. Sorry if you can hear the dishwasher. I just started it because we forgot to start it last night and it is very full. We did get a new dishwasher, so this one is a lot quieter than the one we had before, but apologies in advance. This week hasn't been too bad. Obviously the beginning of the week I had some overtime and worked a little late, but the rest of the week went a lot smoother and I was able to leave on time pretty much the rest of the week. Ryan is on his way home. He went into work a little bit early today, so he is on his way home. He'll probably be home in like 20-30 minutes and we're just gonna hang out with the cats and eat some dinner. We did a little meal plan for like the weekend and early next week just to kind of give us a plan for what we're doing for dinner. We did it for the start of this week and it was actually really helpful, so we're doing that again. And I think tonight we're gonna do leftover chili. I do think that I'm gonna make a little drink. I have not made an espresso martini yet, and I know it's 5:30, but it is Friday, so I can sleep in a little bit tomorrow. So if I stay up a little late because I made an espresso martini, it's not that big of a deal. The only vodka I have though is citrus and peppermint, so it's gonna be peppermint, but I figured why not try it out and see how it is. So I'm gonna get all the stuff together for that, and I think we're gonna make it together. So I have all of my ingredients. We have peppermint twist vodka from Smirnoff, Kahlua, and a shot of espresso. I do not have simple syrup because I made some a couple months ago, but obviously it was old, so I dumped it out. I just added a sugar packet to this. So we're just gonna mix this up, and I'm looking up a recipe on my work phone so I don't mess this up. About 2 ounces of vodka, an ounce of coffee liqueur, and then it says 1 ounce of espresso. Since I did 1 shot, I'm just gonna do that whole shot. So this is my first time opening this peppermint vodka. I think this is 1 shot. I can never, excuse you. Yeah, because I think this is 1 ounce and this is half an ounce. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. We're gonna do 2 shots of that. I said it in a previous video, but she loves my tripod. So if you ever see a kitchen clip like this and my phone is like moving around, it's because she's rubbing up against the tripod. All right, 1 shot of the Kahlua. Ready for a girls' weekend with my cats. All right, and then we're just gonna pour the espresso in there. It is warm because I obviously just made it, but it's fine. We're obviously gonna shake it with some ice. So I'm gonna grab some ice real quick. I don't have espresso beans to top it with, but I do already have a martini glass chilling in the freezer. We're gonna shake this up and then I'm gonna grab my glass and we're gonna pour it in. Be honest, don't know the exact amount of time you're supposed to shake a martini for, but it's obviously pretty frosted, so I think that's probably fine. I don't know, we'll find out. Have our chilled martini glass. It smells really good. It smells pepperminty. And I'm not gonna lie, I love me a good like peppermint mocha. So this is not frothy enough that I can tell. I know an espresso martini is supposed to have a really good foam. So if any of you are espresso martini connoisseurs, I apologize in advance, but this is what we have. It definitely could use a little more foam. Like I probably could have shook it a little bit longer, but honestly, it smells good. So let's give it a try. Ooh, that's really good. And that's gonna be like really good for Christmas time, obviously, with like the peppermint. So I'm definitely gonna remake this. And honestly, substituting the simple syrup for just like a packet of sugar, it's sweet enough. And I've said it before, I don't really like super sweet coffee lately. As I've gotten older, I like my coffee less and less sweet. So this is actually really good. Again, probably shouldn't be drinking this because it is 5:45 p.m. But it's a Friday, so cheers to the weekend. Let's get it started, shall we? Good morning and happy Saturday. It is 9:15. I've been up for like 30-ish minutes or so. Just been hanging out with the cats. I got them some wet food. And now I'm going to drink an Alani and eat something while I sit at my computer, do a little bit of editing before I go on a walk. I want to get on a walk early today just because it's supposed to be really hot this weekend. Like the high for today is gonna be 100. Honestly, I feel like I kind of asked for it because I said I wanted it to be warmer after the last couple weekends. I just want to get outside and get some fresh air, get my walk in before it gets to be too warm. So I'm going to try to be on my walk by like 10. So I think that's kind of my plan for that. I do have a nail appointment today. It's been 3 weeks since I got these, and obviously I broke this nail last weekend. If you watched the vlog, then you know. So I made an appointment for 1 o'clock to get my nails done. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I am gonna get a new set because I've had this set since like January or something like that. After that, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, do our typical Saturday kind of thing. So it's gonna be a pretty typical weekend over here. You know, groceries, nails, hanging out with the cats, editing. I'm gonna drink my Alani and grab something to eat, do a little bit of editing before I get outside and go on a walk. And then I will catch up with you later. I'm getting ready to head out to my nail appointment. It's 12:15, so I still have some time. I wanted to hop on and give an update while I was getting ready because I totally forgot to mention this morning that I finished Legendary last night. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to finish it last night, and I thought I would still be working on it tonight, but it's all good. We already have a finale onto my Kindle. But anyways, Legendary. So I don't want to give spoilers, but if you've read the Caraval series, then you know it's about a game called Caraval. And the first book, Caraval, follows one of the two sisters, like in her journey through the game of Caraval. And then the second book, Legendary, follows the other sister. So I enjoyed the book from the second sister's point of view. I'm not sure how finale is going to go. I don't know which POV it's going to be in, but I am excited to start it tonight. But I think I would probably give it like 4.25 stars, probably a similar rating to Caraval, which on Goodreads I put 4 stars for Caraval because you can't put quarter or half stars. But I did enjoy it, and I did enjoy that it was from the other sister's like viewpoint and her experience with the game instead of the first sisters, even though I did enjoy the first sisters like experience with the game also. Again, no spoilers, but I did kind of see, I mean, obviously how Stephanie wrote it, what happened at the end of the book, I did kind of expect that. But again, no spoilers. I don't want to like ruin it for anyone who hasn't read it and wants to read it. I'm excited to continue and I guess finish the series since this is the last book. So we are going to do that tonight and probably just read that until it's done. I did get it a couple days ago, so my loan already started, but it's fine. I finished Legendary in just under 3 weeks, so I might be able to finish Caraval in about 3 weeks. I'm going to start that tonight, and then I am going to probably check Libby in the next like week or two, see what is going to become available. I know I have some Greek mythologies that keep coming available, and I keep pushing back because I just want to finish the Caraval series. But also Fearless, which is the last book in the Powerless series, keeps coming available as well. So I might just read that one so I can finish that series as well. Either way, last night when I finished Legendary, that was book 7 of the year. So we're obviously still on track to read more than our 12 book goal for the year. It's May. I finished book 7, so we're ahead of schedule. And hopefully we can keep the momentum going and keep reading like maybe 1 or 2 books a month. Maybe I'll hit the same amount of books read as I did last year. Last year I read 16. So maybe I'll read 16 again this year. Maybe I'll read more. Maybe I'll read less. Right now I'm just really obviously into reading, which is how I've already read 7 books for the year. So anyways, that's a little update there. I'm going to finish getting ready so I can head out and go get my nails done. Haven't decided what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do like something like a French tip. I haven't done a French tip in a really long time, or maybe something a little more natural. I don't know. I will just see what I'm feeling when I get there. I usually don't really have a decision made. Sometimes I'll text Ryan and ask what he thinks I should do. So I might actually text him and see if he has something in mind. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to finish getting ready so I can head out. I also need to grab the grocery bags. That way I can go grocery shopping after. So we're going to do that. And we'll just continue on with our Saturday. I'm finally back home. It's now 5 o'clock and I was gone way later than I thought I was going to be. Obviously, I went to the mall, which I wasn't fully planning on doing, but I wanted to get a new fragrance for like spring, summertime. I've been using this body mist from Finery, which is at Target. This is the Midnight Cafe one. I love this, and honestly, I've used a really good amount. There's like this much left. I mentioned, a lot of vlogs back earlier this year that this was similar to YSL Black Opium, like in my mind, and I do still stand by that, where it's similar. It's not exactly the same, obviously, but it's similar enough for like the drugstore. I will say this is definitely more like of a more coffee-ish. Obviously the name is Midnight Cafe, but this feels more like a winter scent to me. Like if I were to use Black Opium winter or even fall time, since we're now going into obviously warmer months, I mean the high for today is 100, I wanted to get more of a like spring summer scent. When we moved, I found a body spray from Victoria's Secret Bombshell, which that used to be like my signature scent, I guess you could say. I probably wore that for 7-8 years. I was wearing that in like 2013, 2014 when Ryan and I started dating. I don't know why I ever stopped wearing it, but I found that body spray and I smelt it and I was like, it just took me back. Very nostalgic for me and very summer-ish. So I went to the mall and I bought a bottle of it. I went with the smaller one just because I don't need a huge bottle of it, but I had to for like nostalgia's sake. The notes on this are purple passion fruit, Shangri-La, peony, and vanilla orchid. The shave oil that I bought from Target a couple weeks ago is very not
the same, but it gives similar vibes to this. Like when I first used it, I was like, oh my gosh, that reminds me of Bombshell. It's not exactly the same. So I had to buy a bottle of this because it just brings back memories. And honestly, I just love the scent. It lasts really well on me. So I figured, what the hell? And then I obviously also went to Sephora. As you saw, I am almost out of my Shade Drops Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Mineral Milk Sunscreen from Summer Fridays. So I had to buy another one just so I don't run out, because as you all know, that's my favorite sunscreen at the moment. And while I was there, I had to get a couple perfume mists. I just went with smaller, like travel size ones. I got an email from Sephora about this, and I saw a YouTuber mention it. Her name is Mary Skinner. I've mentioned her on the channel before. She has the Prologues podcast, and she talked about this Never Ending Summer from Replica. Fragrance description is refreshing bright orange, and this, for me, it's just summer in a perfume. But since I don't know how this will wear on my body, I just bought the like little travel size spray for now, just to try it out and see how it wears on my body and how like it mixes, because obviously all scents are different with different people's body chemistry. So we're gonna try this out. I already put on the Bombshell today, or I would have like tested it out when I was at Sephora. And then I got another one. This is from Ellis Brooklyn. This is the Guava Granita scent. And I smelled this there and I was like, this smells really nice as well. I do not know the fragrance notes of this one. I will put them on the screen somewhere, but this one smelled really nice as well. And obviously, again, I had something on already, so I just bought the little travel spray so I could try this as well, see how it wears on my body. That is it from the mall, at least. I obviously went grocery shopping as well, got everything and put it all away. I also forgot to mention this earlier this week. After we went out to dinner, we went to an Italian restaurant that is honestly one of my favorites. And it's probably like 20-ish minutes from us. So good. And when we were there, I was going to get an Aperol Spritz, but I saw they had a Hugo Spritz on the menu, and I was like, you know what? I've seen a lot of TikToks about spritzes in general, so I'll try the Hugo Spritz. And honestly, I should have known I was gonna love it because it has mint in it, and I just love minty, refreshing drinks. A mojito is my jam. So I should have known I was gonna love it. I debated buying Saint Germain last weekend and I bought Aperol instead, but after trying that Hugo Spritz, I was like, you know what? I need Saint Germain in the house. So I did buy a bottle of it at the grocery store. It is a little pricey, but honestly, like, you use like a couple shots per drink or something like that, and it's gonna last a really long time. This is an elderflower liqueur. I bought some mint as well and some more limes. I have club soda from last weekend, so I'm probably gonna make a Hugo Spritz a little bit later, maybe before dinner. I think we're doing burgers tonight, so we're just gonna relax and do that. I do still need to finish editing the vlog. I pretty much have it all together. I just need to add background music and any text and everything like that. So hopefully I will have that done tonight, and tomorrow will be just a chill, relaxing day. I can focus on editing some other content, but that's kind of where we're at for now. I'm obviously not gonna get these shelves put up today, but I'll probably do those tomorrow as well. So I'm going to get the counter kind of cleaned off before Ryan gets home, because he's probably gonna be home in the next like 10-15 minutes. Do a little bit of work on my computer before he gets home, and then I'm probably going to, I don't know when he's gonna be hungry for dinner, but I didn't eat lunch, so we might do dinner early, who knows. Also, hold on, I totally forgot to show my nails. Obviously I have a clip that I inserted earlier, but these are what we went with. Like I said earlier, I was thinking of doing a French tip, and so that's what we did. He did not do a new set. He just fixed this nail and filled everything else. Honestly, he said I didn't need a new set because my nails aren't lifting or anything like that, so everything is fine. It's just this one nail obviously broke. So these are the nails. I'm so happy with how they came out. I haven't done a French tip in literal years. Like, I think the last time I did French tips, I was doing like square nails, and that was 2018, 2019. So I love a French tip on an almond shaped nail, and I am obsessed with how these came out, and definitely might be doing some more French tips in the future. But these are our nails for the next probably 3-ish weeks or so. We'll see how they grow out. They'll probably grow out pretty nicely just because they are fairly natural. But yeah, those are the nails. And now I'm gonna do some things around here before Ryan gets home. It is 9:45 and I've been up for about an hour and a half or so. Ryan doesn't start work until 10 today, so we slept in for a little bit, which was kind of nice because obviously I don't get enough sleep, so it's nice to sleep in a little bit on the weekends. I already got the girls their breakfast and now I'm going to drink an Alani and make a thumbnail for the vlog. I got it exported last night and uploaded it this morning and just need to make a thumbnail and get it scheduled to go live a little bit later. And then I'm gonna go on a walk. It's not gonna be as warm today as yesterday. The high for today is only 90, which is still pretty warm, but compared to 100 from yesterday, a lot better. I'd like to get out sooner than later, but if I don't get out until 10:30, closer to 11, it's fine. Making a thumbnail, it shouldn't take me that long, but you never know. But we're just gonna make a thumbnail, eat something and drink our Alani, and then we're gonna go on a walk and get some fresh air. Hopefully I can go on a little bit longer of a walk today. Yesterday, just with how hot it was, I didn't want to go on a super long walk. Plus, obviously I had my nail appointment and I was just busy. So today I don't really have anything planned besides hanging out here with the cats and doing things around here. I need to get dinner in the crock pot later, and I have obviously editing to do. Kind of a busy-ish day, but a busier home day. So once I get back from my walk, we're just gonna be here doing things around the apartment and getting ready for a new week. So that's kind of the plan for today. I don't think I'm gonna stream today. It is Mother's Day, so we're planning on doing a group FaceTime a little bit later once my sisters and mom are done with everything that they have going on today. And so I'm probably just gonna be hanging out here and doing other things on the computer, maybe playing some games, who knows, but no stream. And just, you know, like I said last week, we'll just see where the weekends take us. If I feel like streaming, I'll stream. If I don't, then I won't. So before I yap on too long, I'm going to crack this open and make something to eat and going to make a thumbnail. And then we're going to get outside, get some fresh air, and I'll catch you later. So it's about 1:45 now. I just got dinner going in the crock pot. We're gonna do the green chili chicken tonight. I don't know if I said that earlier, so if I didn't, there you go. I obviously went on a walk. It was a little bit shorter just because it was kind of warm, and also I started cramping, so I cut it short, showered, and now I'm just gonna hang out with the cats, do some laundry. I threw the towels in already, so I'll probably wash my work tops after that just because I did not wash them last weekend, so I have quite a few that are dirty, which means I'm running low, and I definitely need to wash them before tomorrow, or else I'm not gonna have any shirts to wear this week. And I'm just going to figure out something to eat for lunch. I'll probably do some avocado toast just because I have avocados in the fridge, and one of them I bought last week, so it's definitely ready to go, and it's just easy. I know it's very millennial of me, but it's easy and it tastes good, and it's not like too much food. I'm not super hungry right now, but I do obviously want to eat something because yesterday I did not eat lunch, so I definitely want to eat something today. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then maybe get on my computer for a little bit before I do a group FaceTime with my mom and sisters. We're probably gonna do that around 2-ish or so. So I have a little bit of time. We'll see if I can do anything on the computer before then, but if not, it's all good. I'll just hang out with these cats and just relax because it's Sunday. So I try to keep my Sundays pretty chill and laid back. Obviously not leaving the apartment besides going on a walk unless we have like family plans or something like that. So we're just gonna hang out in the AC because again, it is warm outside today. Hang out in the AC and just chill, take it easy, and see if there's anything we can get into. Probably not, but you never know. So I'm gonna make something to eat and I will catch you later. About 6:30 now. Had a nice about like hour-ish long FaceTime with my mom and sisters, and then I've just been sitting at my computer doing some editing, working on some like stream YouTube stuff and watching YouTube at the same time. So kind of just hanging out. The cats have been sleeping in our closet basically for the last like 4-ish hours or something like that. I think they're up now. They're probably gonna be pretty wild when Ryan gets home in the next 20-30 minutes. I also started the dishwasher and have my work tops in the dryer right now. I do need to do a load of regular laundry, but I'll probably do that after showering just because it's not like it's needed, but I don't want the laundry to pile up too much. So I wanted to give a little like update, I guess. Not really update, but I mentioned yesterday that I bought this Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita perfume, just like the little travel size spray. I ended up putting this on after showering earlier, and I really like the smell of this. It might be too sweet for me. Again, this is why I bought the little travel size, just to like try it out and see how it wore on my body. I'm obviously gonna keep trying it and see how it wears and how it works with my body chemistry, but I do enjoy it. It just might be a little sweet for me, maybe a little too sweet for like summer, but again, we're gonna keep trying it. I think tomorrow I'm gonna wear the replica scent, just because I do really want to try that one as well. I just decided to do the Ellis Brooklyn one for today, so that's a little update there. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit more editing until Ryan gets home, and then just hang out with him, obviously shower. I mean, I don't really need to shower again, but I'm probably going to, just because, you know, I prefer showering later in the evening because I just feel better showering like right before I go to bed, even though I'm not gonna go to bed until hopefully I'll be in bed at like 9:30, but I think I'm just gonna shower again, even though I've literally just been sitting here in the air conditioning for the last 6 or 7 hours since my walk. But again, we're gonna do the green chili chicken tonight, so I'm probably gonna start rice around the time Ryan gets home, and then obviously we'll just do laundry, eat dinner, and watch an episode of Ghosts and hang out. So that's kind of the plan for the rest of the night. It's gonna be pretty chill. Again, it was just a very lazy, chill Sunday. Obviously not like the most lazy because I was doing things on my computer, but I didn't have to leave, which is always nice. It's nice to just hang out and get some things done around here. So I'm just gonna watch a little bit more YouTube until Ryan gets home. I'm going to watch Becca's newest video. I haven't watched it yet, and it went live this morning, so I'm gonna do that and then just do a little bit more editing, and I will catch up with you later. It's a little bit later than I was wanting to go to bed, which is pretty typical for me. It's about 9:50, but I just washed my face and brushed my teeth. I'm gonna get in bed and do a little bit of reading of finale before I fall asleep, but I obviously wanted to come on here and end the vlog like I normally do. So if you made it this far, as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, if you could give the video a like and subscribe before you leave if you haven't already done so, I'd appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.